Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies,
Woo.
all fly nerd and nerdettes, you are now tuned into the Fly Nerd
Group.
And we are here.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
It's a Super Sunday, no bowl.
It's Super Sunday. Oh, swash no buckle.
Right, swash no buckle.
Squash no buckle, super no bowl. So this is we filmed this on Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
So who's in the
Chiefs
Super
and the
Bowl?
49ers.
Chiefs and the 49ers. Who y'all got?
I'm picking the 49ers.
Okay.
And that's real. Like the Chiefs are a super talented team.
Is that the Mahomes?
No, the Chiefs is the Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey. The Taylor Swift team is the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm cool with the Chiefs. I'm just picking the 49ers just because the defense is so rugged. But I mean, Mahomes is a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Mahomes is a beast, and Kelsey's good.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those great offense versus great defense.
Mm-hmm.
49ers have a good offense. Chiefs have a great offense.
Okay.
But I would say the 49ers are more balanced.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
About it.
Well, this is going to be telecasted after. So your prediction?
49ers.
What about you?
I'll be honest. I ain't got no dog in the fight.
No dog.
I don't give a damn about either what.
I mean, the Bears aren't playing.
You was like, hey, I'm down for the pod. I was like, okay, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Y'all want to chill? No, let's get to work. I'll fuck with that.
No, it's no Bears. No Hurricane Ditka.
No.
Who will win?
Right.
Taylor Swift fans or Hurricane Ditka? Hurricane Ditka.
So yeah.
I had to give him the reality and the fantasy.
There you go.
It's dope, man. So yeah, we are the Fly Nerd Group. It was a big weekend, actually, man.
It was a big hip hop weekend.
Hip hop weekend.
Yeah.
Nah, just stuff in general. I mean, all those shows going on.
Was it this
right,
weekend?
that's right,
Oh,
that's right.
yeah, actually, I
The
wanted to go
show
to it.
weekend.
I like seeing the experimental, the prototypes.
Yeah, the prototypes.
I like seeing the
and all that.
prototypes.
Yeah, I like to see that too. What else was happening this weekend, man? Well, yeah, let's just go down the list. Kanye had a listening party.
For
Vultures. Yeah, I haven't heard the album yet, but
yeah, I heard 2 songs, and I mean, unfortunately, he's still auto-tuning. That's his thing. That's just what he do now. Is just the automatic of it. I was just kind of on the first 2 I heard. Like I was like trying to wait to see if like as the beats of the third one kicked on, I was like, I'm going back to jazz.
going back to the jazz.
And that's I don't want any hardcore Kanye fans to take that as a diss. It's just it didn't grab me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I wasn't in the right zone, but I do want to give it a listen because I do try and give his projects a listen when they drop. I try and give him a listen. I am not the biggest Kanye fan, at least not like I was. I have my era of Kanye, but I'm also not one of those who's like, I want to hear the old Kanye. Like, he's changed. He's evolved where he needs to go, and he went there. And I will appreciate what he's done and the things I like that he's put out. And much like I kind of felt the same way honestly about Prince. I'm a big Prince fan, but I felt like some of the mid to newer Prince was
It was okay.
Yeah, it was just and I kind of feel the same about Kanye.
I kind of feel like that with Prince too. His last few runs, I was just straight with, but I always respect Prince.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, and same with Kanye. I think it's the same. It's the same thing. It's the while I don't always we ain't gonna get into how sometimes I agree with his philosophy. We just talking about music.
Right.
Just talking about music.
Yeah.
And he, I kind of felt he had an era that he had me.
Mm-hmm.
He had an era he kind of had me, and then I'm like, all right. Bye.
And that's fair, but he did have a listening party. It did sell out.
Oh yeah, he sold out.
In a day. It was at the United Center.
It's crazy crowd.
$100 to $200 pop. It'd be funny where y'all get this money from.
Right.
It'd be funny y'all get this money from. You get Andre selling out in the day. You get Kanye selling out in the day. I'll just drop the buckets.
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all drop them buckets in good places as well. But
right.
yeah, I heard some good things and bad things about it. I heard it was too smoky that they couldn't see him. And I actually heard it was short. I heard it was a 15-minute performance, but I could be wrong. It could have been more, but there's a few tidbits I heard. I saw a quick little snippet of it. It was alright. I mean, I didn't see it. Like I said, I saw the snippet with his daughter. Now I don't know if that's a full of banger, but I do appreciate that you make a, you putting your children on your music.
Yeah,
and getting them into that landscape and shit. that creativity of where you can actually do the song and put it out and everyone hear it and you get your praises.
At this level in his career and where he is, I mean, Kanye, to me, he's self-sustaining at this juncture, which is where you want to be as an artist, where he can do what he wants, and his fan base is so instant. Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. It could be good, bad, because I felt the project before this was not so great. Mm-hmm. And but I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan.
I wasn't too fan. So
I wasn't a fan, but
I like the song with Andre, but that wasn't even on the album.
Yes,
that was leaked.
That was leaked.
So just there's some interesting things I heard. Speaking of which, just creating and making an album, I heard Ozzy Osbourne didn't clear a sample or something. I heard a few motherfuckers I heard the Donna Summers estate didn't clear the sample, saying that he just sampled without the royalties.
Yeah.
And I actually heard him. He was kind of online saying that he can't book, his listening party to all these venues because, you talk all that shit,
Well, I mean, these are
kind of like
it's coming. These are the things, like, words have weight.
Even streaming, I heard he had some issues trying to get it on stream. I probably was a sample clearancing and just getting their permission to do it.
Well, yeah, these days with the sample clearing, you gotta be real careful on that, because Griselda had that sample pulled on the song with Busta. And it sounds horrible now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that song that do. We can't. Yeah. That sample is no longer there. It's just the drums.
Well, that was a jack.
It's just the drums.
It's
just the drums now. Because that's how much of a sample it was.
Yeah.
Remember, they just pretty much did. They pretty much did the. They pretty much did like a classic chop where they just took the part where they wanted and just looped it and put a drum pack behind it.
So what? That's fucking labels, man. But it's the artists, they want their chop.
They want that, yeah. If you're gonna chop that hard.
But damn, you gonna take the beat off? You take
you made.
Take that
it's like you made money off our joints. If you're not gonna pay us, you can't use it. That's just the nature. I mean, look what even James Brown went through. James Brown had major lawsuits against major rap artists and labels because he's like, y'all, you all didn't pay me for my stuff.
True.
He's like, yeah, I love these young guys doing it, but it ain't free.
Right.
And so that's just the nature of sampling. You got to be prepared for the blowback. If you just jack it, you got to be prepared for the blowback.
Be prepared. So there you have it.
And see, that's what labels used to do, was clear the samples for you. Like you would submit to the label, when you was on the label, you say, hey, we using these records. Go get the sample clearance. And that would just be part of your little checks and balances with the label. And in the more open form, we all know people just like, I'm sampling that.
Right. Yeah. Dirty snatch.
Dirty
snatches.
And it just is, on the underground level, it just is what it is. We just, not worried about being caught by the majors. But when you do it up there, where everybody is listening, that
they're gonna come at
you. They're gonna come at Donna Summers. The state is on the line.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No. No. Ozzy was like, maybe not. Sharon. I sang that. I remember. Where's my bat?
Right.
Give me my daily bat.
Y'all crazy. So there you have it, Vultures. Grammys. Let's get into the Grammys. The Grammys passed. Since we're on the music tip.
Yeah, Killer Mike. Cleaned up.
Mike cleaned the house.
Cleaned up.
Sweeping. With 3 Grammy wins. What was the nominations? Best album.
Was it Best Solo Rap Album?
Best Solo Rap
and then I forgot what it was after that.
Yeah. Well,
but still, to grab three on that album, I felt was dope and got 0 pub to me. And my brother, I didn't see a lot out there. Like, I love the album, but I didn't. I felt I was in that small vacuum.
That was the thing. A lot of people were saying how this win. You know, a lot of young cats were saying, "Who's Killer Mike?" and all of this.
But Run the Jewels fan base is solid.
Yes, that's
Run the
true,
Jewels fan base is solid.
This is Killer Mike.
But that just comes built in.
But it comes with the
it comes with the territory.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, we know who Killer Mike is.
Yeah, we knew before Run the Jewels. Yeah.
What is the world?
The whole world.
They won a Grammy for that, right? So he was on that. He won Grammys before with them, so we know who he is. And like you said, Run the Jewels.
Yeah, his fan base just got a lot more solid once Run the Jewels happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
like his fan base was solid and small. Now his fan base is worldwide and bigger and solid. Because Run the Jewels doesn't need mainstream stuff to set to never have. They always
stuff independently with no promo, no nothing. Yeah. You just knew the date.
That's that LP spirit right there. Because that's how he was. He was like, when he started Def Jux, he's like, y'all want to put me on a label? I'll make a label.
And he continuously makes labels. So,
he do. Shut me down, I'll start another one. Because Russell Simmons Def Jam came after him for the Def Jux.
Right.
So he's like, okay, I'll shut it down and start something else.
Right. And he started with Killer Mike. So man. So Killer Mike won 3. My thing. Well, maybe we'll get into the Jay-Z. I didn't see too many performances and all that shit.
I didn't either.
I don't watch the Grammys. I never watch the Grammys. I mean, I'm always on this protest thing. That was a Jay-Z. I did see that clip where he accepted the Dr. Dre award, which was cool. But they didn't televise the rap performance. I mean, the rap awards.
They didn't. It was a bunch of categories they didn't get. I mean, rap was among them. That sometimes it has sometimes they do it, up there. Sometimes I think it depends on who the rap winner is. Killer Mike, unfortunately, may not have that national thing like they want it. Maybe, I don't know, because it's other like.
But is it fair to? Because
it's not fair. But also there are rock categories that never get put on stage. Like there are categories, there are different, like jazz stuff hardly ever makes it up there. Right. People win jazz Grammys all the time.
But rock stars aren't protesting the Grammys because of the nine exposure and stuff like that.
The Grammys
that started with Will Smith. He won the first rap Grammy, and they didn't televise it, and he decided to go and protest. Jay-Z said the story, if y'all seen the clip, But he said they protested wrong because Will Smith went home and watched the Grammys. And then he said back in the 90-something, 98 something, Jay-Z was nominated. I don't know if it was 98. But nevertheless.
Was that Life and Times, Volume 2?
Yeah, I think
so. He was nominated for Life and Times Volume. If that's, I think the one that had Hard Knock Life on. Yeah.
So whatever that album was, he was nominated, but he declined and protested as well. So I don't know. I always feel like it's a one-sided thing with the Grammys.
And the Roots show up. The Roots went and got theirs when they got nominated.
They won?
They went. I'm saying they were nominated.
They went. Yeah. How many times they changed so everyone wasn't protesting, but it was still the matter of do they really respect us? You know what I mean?
I mean, I care.
Or in our artistry.
I mean, I could
Does it matter?
I don't. To me, it don't matter. Like I don't think they
say that it don't matter. Jay-Z said this shit don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, look at take 3 6 Mafia for example. They won an Oscar.
Right.
What did that really do for them?
Not a damn thing.
What did they really do for them?
I thought they was gonna do more movie soundtracks and everything. Like I really thought that
they had like 3 big tour years off that song, and then they back to just in Mississippi doing 3 6 Mafia stuff.
Sheesh.
I'm just saying, like these awards, they carry weight in old times. They carry weight in old Hollywood. They carry weight in old music. Like the 80s Grammys mattered still. Well, I would say in 80s, 90s Grammys had weight. You won a Grammy, you was like top. You was like
all them awards, the Video Music Awards.
The MTV. Now I've never counted MTV Awards for nothing. That's pure. That's pure. Like that's pure. I like you here.
Right.
That's how that is.
That was
right
it.
There.
That was it.
That's like I like you, piece of candy. You know what I'm saying? Same with the BET Awards. It's like
I was gonna say,
we really like you. Here's something.
Right.
That's all awards are. It used to be.
VMAs used to be entertaining though.
They used to be entertaining, but remember that's the thing. They were entertaining. There was time these award shows weren't even on TV, and I think they were held more weight before broadcast.
Right.
When it was just like the industry is giving you this award, here you go, and a nice little bonus check, and then they would just walk away from you, and that's fine. And then they would print it in the paper like, Rock Hudson wins Oscar. He's like, hey, and then it's good, it's done. Move on.
And like to kind of just like piggyback off that too is like you say back in the day, stuff like Oscars and Grammys and stuff like that matter because you say you won a Grammy, you get to collaborate with so and so and so and so, like artists you never thought you could collaborate with. Right. Or the same deal with like an Oscar. If somebody won an Oscar, say like a Cuba Gooding Jr. and Halle Berry, their expectations is to be in like the next big 2, 3, or 4, 5 blockbusters is going to come out in the next couple of years. But after like 2 stints, you get to demoted to like doing like video on demand movies or streaming movies or whatever. Not that streaming is too bad because streaming is the thing now, but it's like
if I was to win an Oscar,
you see certain people, in that realm as opposed to seeing them on constant blockbusters on the big screen like you used to.
If I won an Oscar, I'd only come out for Oscar for like high level roles, like because. If I don't want an Oscar, like how Jamie Foxx, in my opinion, kind of he let them put out Stealth after he won the Oscar for Ray. Right. Like Stealth was a horrible movie.
Yeah, not great.
Horrible movie. But it was one of those things like that movie was already in the can and he won an Oscar, and the studio was like, put it out, like right now, get out there. He's hot. And a lot of times what happens is you win that big award. And you don't ever do anything that equals what got you there because you're too busy trying to coast on the fame. Look at Daniel Day-Lewis. My man come out, play Bill the Butcher, and you don't see him again until Lincoln.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what did he do with Lincoln? Win an Oscar. And then he went away again.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he had to retire from acting because his wife was like, I can't take this no more. Because, he's getting character and staying character. Like, he was still Lincoln after he was done being Lincoln. But that's he took his first Oscar like Dances with Wolves. He was like, "Oh, I'm never looking back. Like, I don't have to do these TV movies, these Hollywood blockbusters. I can go straight for the things that are artistic." And I think that's where it's lost that thing where the Grammys became much like the VMAs, just a popularity contest.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather them just take it back to the day. You can be just as shallow with these awards and just give to the people who sold millions of records because it don't matter.
One of Jay-Z complaints was that he was like his wife won all these Grammys but never won the album of the year. Mentions of Taylor Swift pretty much sweeping as well. She always, she won.
She did the Lauryn Hill. She did the Lauryn Hill. She took how many did Lauryn get that night? 9?
Taylor Swift won 4 album of the years. That's over Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Beatles, and Beyonce. So, I don't know. Is that favoritism or is that?
Because I don't know the standards. I don't know what decides you get a Grammy. Like what's the criteria for winning a Grammy? Is it sales? Is it marketing? Is it like what wins you the Grammy? It like when Beyonce won her Grammy, she was like putting out albums like back to back that all her tours were huge. Right. And you see since she's been quiet, I mean obviously you got to stay putting out stuff, but she doesn't have she's at that level. She don't got to put out nothing she don't want to. Right. I just think things come in waves like this. Like okay, Whitney Houston hit the Grammys hard. When she came out, she came in smash. There are country music stars who win Grammys. To me, it doesn't matter. Like without knowing the criteria, I can't say what's biased and what's not. I'm not in charge of the programming. They don't tell us who's in charge of the programming, but we don't get a say in that. So give the award to whoever you want. I can give a Grammy too. I give a Grammy to Megatron right here. All hail Megatron, hottest mixtape of the summer. Right. Hottest mixtape of the summer. All hail Megatron. I'm gonna give it a Grammy because I say so. Word. I mean, because what's my criteria? Whatever I want. That's how they do it.
So, so the Grammys, I'm not really too big on it. I didn't watch it. Probably never catch me watching that shit. Just a few tidbits of what happened. Shout out to all the winners. Shout out to all the believers.
I mean, because there are some people who, some albums that were actually really decent, and they won and they deserve to be there.
Nas was nominated.
He was nominated. That's good for him. I think he's been nominated before. Wasn't The Message? No, not It Was Written.
I don't know. I don't think Nas ever won one.
No, he's never won anything. He ain't even got a BET award for it. I don't know.
Nas don't win shit.
But Nas sitting on a pound of money.
Yeah.
And he can wake up and afford to be anywhere he goes.
That's what matters. Once you financially secure, and you can still enjoy your art and all that, and do that, and people appreciate it. You got your fan base. Fuck all that.
I'm willing to say that there's actually probably more heavyweight for an Oscar. I would put more stock in an Oscar for an actor than I would a Grammy.
Okay.
Like, just because I've at least sometimes with Oscars, it's like, oh yeah, that look at the role that they like when they nominate them. It's rare that I'm sitting up there like, that's bullshit. It's like, oh, that was a good movie, and that person did act well. Yeah. It's like I'm hardly ever in disagreement or like uproar about Oscars because
Oscars is different. I mean, their Oscars mention a lot of movies I haven't seen.
Well, because you can have a small independent film with a $10,000 budget and still win an Oscar.
Oh yeah,
that. I will say I do think Oscars may actually have a little more weight. But Grammys and the other music awards, it don't even matter. There are people out there who, in certain genres, that's why country music got their own awards. They felt they got shut out the Grammys. Mm-hmm. That's why they started the CMAs. They were like, okay, y'all don't want to put country music in the Grammys. We'll make our own.
Why are you using the country assets, son?
Why not, man? Man, I'm down here just plugging on his ukulele, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin Leroy on the banjo. I'm just saying, like, they were like, y'all won't put us in the Grammys, we'll get our own awards. So maybe we just need to have an official hip hop awards with like legit panels of artists and crafters, and maybe do it that way. Yeah. Because then maybe I'll have some more respect if I know the criteria that they're being judged on.
Okay.
Don't tell me it's album of the year and all it had was a hot single that teeny boppers listen to, and that's not pop music is pop music. Everything got its place, but. What's the I don't know the Grammy criteria.
It's all good. So all right. So that's that. Grammy talk. Grammy family. Shout out to Kanye, yes. That's a fun song. I like that.
Right? But you was at a joint last night at Sub T at the last living hip hop kind of spot.
Yeah, I was part of the Renaissance show. Well, I attended. I wasn't a part of. I attended the Renaissance show. Shout out to Water. Shout out to GQ the teacher. Shout out to APJ and Purple Boxes. Nice. They all put that together, man. They started just with a concept and a thought from Water, and he put the show together. He did a dinner. He did a dinner with the artists, many artists to name. Pugs, for one, Vic Spencer, Rashid Hadi, and the list goes on and on. You know, I could talk about that for days. So they had this dinner, and then they did a cypher promotion, and then, I Am God. Well, yeah, I'll get to the show. And then it came to the show. So the show was at Sub T. It was Saturday night. And man, dude, it's been it's been years, it's been many moons that I went to a Sub T show that it was fully packed to capacity. For a hip hop show. Sub T is 2 levels, so it was on the lower level, but that bitch was packed, like uncomfortably packed. Like you couldn't even walk through that.
Fire Marshal Danger packed.
Yeah, really. It's like people was pouring out the bitch because it was like it was
one of them nights.
Yeah, it was one of those nights.
Oh, like reggae night used to be.
Yeah,
like reggae night used to be.
You see your friends around, you can't even say hi. It's
right.
Like,
I saw you there.
Yeah,
I saw you when I see you.
I saw you there. And you was in the spot. I was there too.
Yeah, right. You know, so it was one of those. shows, but so that just shows how good the turnout was, you know, because people really showed up, and that's really impressive. So that was one thing. Two, the performances was, from what I saw, I got there a little later. I thought I was going to beat the crowd, but the crowd beat my ass. So, nah, man, the performances was good. This is my first time seeing some artists like Sweet Juices. She's really thorough lyricist on the mic. Rufus Sims, man, that motherfucker, yeah, he cold. I don't want to mess up his name. Panera P. I don't want to call him Panera Bread.
Is it like Panama P?
Yeah, like Panama P or something like that.
Pandero P?
Pandero. I gotta look up this. But he was there. He was pretty good. That was my first time seeing him. And you know, Rashid Hadi, he did the beat session there. Tons of DJs. Sean Rocker was up there. You know, fam. Okay. Most was up there. That's fam as well. Yeah, it was dope, man. Fillmore showed up. Freddie Old Soul, she was there. And, you know, Vic Spencer, he closed it out. Now, my thing is, you know, it's dope to have these shows, and I applaud everybody who put that shit together and who was a part of that. It was very dope to see that. You know, you see all the generations, from the new generations to the old generations, all coming together and supporting these artists that's in our city. I think that's very important, and that should be primary moving forward for 2024 and moving on. Because why are we, like, you know, these tickets selling out in a day? You spend all this money on these motherfuckers, you need to spend money on your own city and support your own people and cultivate these artists and give them a platform, give them something, you know, to just the support, fam. Support everything. Even this Fly Nerd Group. Support Chicago, because we have talent and abilities that these motherfuckers don't have. And I'm not with glorifying out of towners anymore when we not glorifying our own. You know, and that's a strict message from Cosmo Galactus, Nacrobats, 1993. I've been in this shit. I've been doing this shit. You know what I mean? I've seen people come and go. I've seen crews fall. I've seen empires crumble. You know? So to see these young cats putting this shit together and doing a hell of a show and putting in the blood, sweat, and energy, they deserve the respect. And I fucks with that. I would say only moving forward, you demand these venues to give you the stage that you deserve. And I also recommend try truncating the show a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to give everybody their opportunity to really put it in. Thoughts Poetic, he was the host. Shout out to him too. You got to give the cats the opportunity to really shine. You know, give them a 20, 30-minute set. You got to work this shit out. You know what I mean? Like when we used to close out, we had 30. You give us 30, we was going to give you 35 to 45. Just work out. That's nothing. You give a cat 10 minutes, that's, man, you just warming up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's just you. That's just you get the crowd hyped up. So pretty much everyone's a hype man for the hyping up the crowd for the next one.
It was so many artists that they only get a time slot. And then by the time when the guys you came to see, they had to cut their time because they're playing against the clock now, you know what I mean? Because the whole night, all these performances, which is dope, no disrespect to none of the performers. AM Early Morning as well, he rocked it. No disrespect to none of the performers, because everyone did their job. I'm not tripping. The Pirates, what's their name? You probably don't, but yeah, the Pirates, they was up there. Yeah, it was a lot, man. Shout out to Race, shout out to Super Sound, shout out to Pugs, shout out to GQ, the teacher, once again. Shout out to Griffin, he was up there. Shout out to Memo of Moment, he was up there. Yeah, Griffin was out. Memo of Moment was out.
It was a who's who.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see all the peeps out. Women was out. It was crazy. It was nice. Shout out to Maxie, he was there. You know, Maxie was there. acted crazy. So, no, it was a good night. It was a good night of Chicago. I always, when I heard about it, I was planning to go out just to check it out, and I'm glad I did, just to see the scene.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was going on last night.
Yeah, it was a vibrant thing. So,
nice.
Shout out to Chicago, nigga.
Shout out town, baby.
Yeah. It's my city, nigga. So we dopest. So yeah, Fly Nerd Group. WFNG, Fly Nerd Radio every Monday. You can check us out on Spotify, Southside Radio Live, and coming soon at flynerdgroup.com as well. So we working on a lot of things moving forward.
So Shannon Sharp, second time around with a comedian. Yeah. I felt it was pretty I didn't even go through the whole thing. I was like, all right, Monique, you got 20 minutes to.
So let's just get into it. We're talking about the Shannon Sharp latest with interview guest Monique. She was a comedian. She's a comedian. And I don't want no smoke with that. That's some difficult smoke. I don't want to deal with that shit. So yeah, man. Yeah, just briefly, they did an interview. I don't know, it wasn't on Cat William level. I don't care about the Cat William level anymore either. So
but I just felt like she was trying to like make it more than it was. Like her responses had an energy that the answers did not hold. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like someone really excited telling you about McDonald's, but you're like, so. Yeah, like. Try to be excited about a Big Mac? Right. All right. Okay. If that's you,
what you want to do you.
And that's how I felt about it. Like, I felt like she was, and she was rehashing some of the old grievances that we already know she has. Mm-hmm. Right. And so it just kind of got to be same broken record. Like, all right.
I mean, yeah, only thing that I got from it really was, Taraji P. Henson was crying about, how she been mistreated and, career-wise and stuff like that, not equally paid. And, call out names like Oprah and all them motherfuckers. Now, Monique did say something about Oprah and all them before, and people kind of like swept it under the bus. They gave her Donkey of the Day. They kind of like went at her head, man. So, I did see that. And the message in that is like, we have to stop shooting the messenger sometimes. The message be clear as day, but, depending on where it comes from, then, you look at it different. Like, even with the Jay-Z thing, like what he said at the Grammys, it was the same thing Kanye said years ago. Yeah. But Kanye was tactless and whatever. And Jay-Z, of course,
had modicum of thought. And, it was well put together.
Yeah, so, I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine before, and it was like, okay, so this crazy homeless person tell you this bit of information, and a guy, and you don't believe it, right? You like, oh, get out of here, bum, you're a vagrant, blah, 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 whatever. But then a guy with a suit come and tell you the same bit of information. You will take the guy with the suit message more clearer than the bum.
Well, presentation means a lot. Presentation means a lot.
But it's the same shit. They say the same shit.
I get you. I get exactly what you're saying, and it does. But presentation matters. Because if you run up on me and yell at me, I'm gonna get defensive. Right, no matter what your message is, I'm like, you yelling at me. I'm like, yo, whoa. Right. I'm like, whoa, slow down. Now, when the business guy, whoever's got to show up and be like, this guy's falling, but because of blah blah blah, at least he ain't run up on me and yelling at me. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't just.
But by the time the guy in the suit give you the message, it could be too late.
It could be too late. I get that, but do you listen to everyone who run up at you?
And then kind of like too, what both of y'all saying combined is more so a thing of weight of words, because it's like the more that info gets put out on a word of mouth type style, then it start getting more and more traction. So it's like, okay, we heard Cat Williams say everything that Monique said, true that. Right. However, when it comes to Monique, and people gonna have their little. Well, she said this before, and plus she sounded like she was heard and this and that or whatever. But then when Kat said most of the same stuff that she said, everybody's like, "Oh damn, Kat, shots fired and this and that and everything." It was all a hyped up type session. So it's like the way the words do mean some things.
Yeah, presentation is a lot.
And y'all some suckers, man. Get
Right,
the fuck out of here.
Presentation is a lot, man.
Yo, man.
You saying so?
But it depends on track.
A message is a message.
So if I run up on
I
you,
get
you don't
that.
know me.
I'm saying traction is what
You
matters.
live in Chicago.
Shoot the messenger.
I ain't saying you shoot the messenger.
Sometimes we're the messenger.
Right,
We
but
get shot.
True.
I ain't saying you shoot the messenger, but we live. Just think about it. Someone run up on you, yell it at you, and that ain't even where you at.
You're not gonna process it.
I'm gonna think about what he said, but at the same time, be like, yo, give me space.
Exactly.
Give me some back off. Back up.
All right, let's just say he didn't yell. Just say a homeless person came to you and disclosed a bit of information.
Oh, then I just keep that in my chest. I keep that in my pocket. Yeah, I keep it in my pocket.
Proper person displayed the
I
same
just keep it in my pocket. If it's like he just said it to me, I'm like, that homeless man told me that. I just keep it in my pocket.
All right, you know what? I put myself on the spot for a little bit. At my place of employment, I ain't gonna say where, but some of y'all know, some of y'all don't.
Don't say that shit. Don't say
but
that
nah,
shit.
I ain't gonna do it. Nah. In my place of employment, if somebody come and be like, "Hey yo," or get to whistling at me and stuff like that, I'm gonna ignore them because that ain't how you ask for help. Now somebody be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, how you doing?" I was like, "No, for real."
Wait a minute. So if someone yelling and they need help, you're not gonna help because he's yelling? He might end in stress.
It depends, though. It depends. If they come at you like, yo, or get the whistling like I'm some type of damn dog or something, I'm looking at them like they slow.
Well,
like,
okay, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, because I've had people, saying, give me information in ways that's like, why would you say that to me in that way? Like, why are you yelling that at me at this moment? Like, that's not, like, that ain't how you deliver your message. I'm about to tune you out. She deserves her due. She made great points. Mm-hmm. She's always made. I've never denounced her points. I just kind of felt like the interview was overhyped. I just looked at it from the perspective of how the interview was hyped. Huh?
How was the interview?
Because there was like there was like internet stuff like buzz about her getting on the show. Like, oh, she gonna get on the show and it was kind of like,
oh yeah,
like it was.
I did see that.
Yeah, it was like,
oh, get ready,
yeah,
to be on fire again.
Exactly, I feel the.
But that's what I'm saying. The last time, you can't predict these moments, can you? It was trying to catch a trend that wasn't even there. You don't know when the internet's going to be on fire.
Right. You don't know. Right. Yeah, like that's like saying that for sure this video that we doing today is going to go viral. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. We hope. It'd be great.
Fingers crossed.
It'd be great, but it may not.
Better. Actually, just jumping around this motherfucker, I forgot to bring up the fact that I saw a very dope documentary on Netflix. It was for that.
We Are the World.
Yeah, We Are the World.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. The trailer was nice, and I want to see how they got all them 80s artists in the room
so
together.
This is the thing. So this is what happened. It was a concept by Harry Belafonte, and he shot it out to Lionel Richie. Now Lionel Richie at this time, he was just getting out the Commodores.
But he was also at the height because Hello had dropped.
Yeah, he was pinning all his Motown jams and shit. So the label was like, we gonna put the face with the name now. You gonna get out there, do your thing. So he started doing hosting and, like you said, bubbling, making his music and shit. So Harry came to him with the concept, like, yo, I want to do this. So he was like, yeah, I'll dig it, man. I'll do it, man. So he went. First person he called was Stevie, and this shit, Stevie, a funny motherfucker, man. Stevie, he didn't call back. You don't call a blind man. Expect him to call you back at a certain time. Stevie ain't on that shit. So Stevie, he be in his own world. Trust me, man, because the story just get better. So so next person he called was Mike. Mike like, I'll do it. So he came through, and Lionel was like, yo, we could both either write this solo but I just want to make a collaborative effort, and that's what sparked it. It was like, I want to make this a collaborative effort. So then they started writing, and then Mike was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna call Quincy. And then Quincy, you know, they all putting it together for Quincy to put it together. And Quincy, like, all for it. Because all this was for donations. This was really some passionate stuff for, you know, unfortunate kids overseas and stuff like that, and third world countries and stuff like that. So it was actually a passion project. So yeah, Quincy started calling his people, Mike started calling his people, Lionel started calling his people, and word got around that stars just wanted to be involved with this. From Bruce Springsteen, Kenny Rogers,
Bob Dylan, Cyndi Lauper, Huey Lewis, the lead singer from Journey was there.
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry. Hey, word on Steve Perry can sing his little white ass.
He did just that. So, from Dionne Warwick,
did she bring her saxophone? No,
she brought Dr. Strange. They had to transport everybody there. But nah, man, the plan was everybody's getting accumulated. He getting these numbers, and Quincy on his shit, he put matching names and tones and stuff. He like, yeah, okay, they gonna sing this, they gonna sing this, they gonna go on the hook. He putting it together. So he was like, all right, this is a one-time shot deal.
Yeah, everybody one night.
I gotta get you motherfuckers in here one night. We gonna do this live. This ain't no cut-ins, ain't no send a track, this ain't no email. No, we talking real to real shit here. You know what I mean? You fuck up, we gotta rewind and do it again. It's real tape, like for real. So he was like, yo, AMAs is going on in LA. Y'all go to the damn awards show, but y'all come to this studio after the awards show, and we gonna record this song. They followed attention. Al Jarreau too.
Yeah, Al Jarreau was there. I mean, so many people.
Yeah,
so many people.
So they followed attention. After the award show, you seen them rushing out the award show and shit, and they get in their cars, and it's just fascinating to see because there's no Bentleys, there's no Maybachs. These was big body Monte Carlo.
Yeah, limo.
Big body caddy. Ray Charles, you know what I mean? He pulling up to the shits. So they all getting out, and they all in the studio together. It's amazing. It's like, oh wow, y'all showed up. So Quincy, he's setting it up, and Mike, he tell him how to sing the shit. And this is what I like to see. I am a fan of Michael Jackson. I'm a fan of Michael Jackson art. And when I want to see him in documentaries, I want to see him do his work.
Yes.
I want to see him do his magic. Fuck all that controversy and all that shit with kids. I'm not concerned with that shit. The man is dead. I want to see him work. And that's what he was doing. He put that song together. He was teaching them white motherfuckers how to sing his way. And they try to emulate it. You start busting up laughing, and you just see that connection of like, yo, this is a genuine dope dude. You know what I mean? Like, he was a cool cat.
I mean, just that night, the amount of star power at that time, it was that was colossal.
Yeah.
Almost everybody in that chorus had a hit.
Yeah.
Certified. Yeah. Not a one-time hit. These numerous hits. Right, we're talking about the best of 80s pop music.
Exactly.
Right there.
In one room.
One room, one night. I would love to have just been able to sit in there like,
well, shit, the documentary was like the fly on the wall because they had to film it while they was recording.
Because they shot the video. Because the video was also that same night.
So they was complaining about that, lights and niggas getting musty and shit. Oh, award show, now you doing this under the lights and shit. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure, Toe. A lot of pressure. So we gotta sing this hook. We gotta get the takes right. Everyone gotta be on key and shit. So Quincy serenading. And he just a cool cat. Even if the nigga suck, he was like, yeah, man, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. It's like, yo, man, shit.
Oh yeah, Quincy actually talks like a jazz cat.
Yeah.
He really talks because he's a trumpet player.
Yeah.
He's a trumpet player. So yeah, that's his way of
So he was real smooth.
Yeah.
He had it going on, and then the beginning of the documentary, they mentioned troublemakers in studios, and they mentioned a few names, but one particular name was Stevie Wonder. Oh, Lord. And I was like, how is he a troublemaker? Right. So this motherfucker come in, he figured they about to write. So he's like, I'm here to write. He's like, no, we're doing a song. So why do y'all call me? We did. Shit, man. So he's bad. He got a pivot in his feelings and shit. So he going on with it. And then he starts singing Swahili. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? That's We Are the World in Swahili. I think we should sing that so we can talk directly to the people. I hate troublemakers when you ask those fucking questions or bring up that point. It's brain. Everyone in the room got divisive. Now, you know the white folks, they like, oh, nah, I ain't singing that shit, man. What if we sing it wrong and say the wrong thing and offend them? Some guys left after that. Like, all right, I'm done. I did the hook. That's all I can do. So, but he triggered Mike. Mike was like, yeah. So Mike was like, all right, we singing like this, then. And then he's singing the hook, but then he started doing Swahili. And niggas like, no, you can't do it. And neither one of y'all can be singing Swahili and this shit.
It was somebody like, Stevie Wonder had to go.
No, Stevie started kicking in his musicianship because it was kind of like Bob Dylan. He was very stuck. Yeah. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get the tone.
Well, because Bob Dylan's folk music.
And I'm quite sure he go in the studio with the guitar, lights off, just turn it on, get the fuck out, and I'm just going to sing my record. Yeah. Pressure. So Stevie Wonder was like, man, shit, I'm about to teach Bob Dylan how to sing like Bob Dylan. Come with me.
Just you.
Stevie got them keys. And he was like, fuck the beat, because he did this for the whole room, too. Yeah. He was like, fuck this beat. Y'all need to get on key. Yeah. And he got him on key. He started playing that piano, and everybody, dude, the whole room was in unison.
Because they musicians. Yeah. They musicians. Yeah. You gotta say, sing in the key of this, sing in the key of that. Because a lot of those guys, even though they started out in their garage, they eventually became, vocal artists.
Music theory.
They started learning, like, I just can't, just because it feel good, don't mean I should sing it that way. Exactly. I gotta sing in key. And once you get people singing in key, it sounds beautiful.
Yes. So that's what it was. Stevie was definitely one of the key guys that got the music together. It was like Quincy was there, Mike was there, but then Stevie, he came and he was the magic. So he had the room pumping. Ray Charles and Stevie in the same room, blind leading the blind right now. You know what I mean? So that's just phenomenal to see these guys in their element and working it. So when Stevie working with Bob Dylan, he got Bob Dylan killing it now. You know what I mean? Bob Dylan on the shits now. I'm like, woo, look at that magic. So that was dope. Bruce Springsteen, he killed it last, and he was kind of iffy too, but he had to put it in, you know what I mean? He had to put it in.
Yeah, I could see where, because he once again he is a go from your gut vocalist. Yeah. Not so much like he would go like he sing with a lot of feeling. He sing with a lot of feeling. He's like I'm not a pro trained. He's like it sound good because I'm giving you everything inside of me. Right. I'm hitting you with it. So I can see where like musicians like him would be like kind of like, this is not my thing. Or I'm like, I want to do this, but coach me. And it was open. Yeah, they was open. And you find that most musicians are open.
They left their egos at the door, and that was just fascinating because I thought it was going to be a fight. So the only person no one was high, no one was on coke or nothing. They wasn't bugging out. Only drunk person was Al Jarreau, and he was funny because Stevie just taught us this shit. You gave him the bottle. He was sniffing the bottle.
No tap for Al. Two taps for Al. None for you.
It's just ginger ale, man. Right. Nah, so yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, skip the background noise. But anyway, it was hilarious. It was dope and was actually inspiring. Even to go to this, minor hip hop stuff. It's good to see the musicians do music shit.
I would like to see a documentary about self-destruction.
See, yeah.
That's another time they all we all in the same gang. Like,
so that's the East versus West I like to talk about. It was self-destruction and we all in the same gang. Which was a better song to y'all? That's East versus West.
Lyrically, it was self-destruction.
Okay. Okay.
It's because of how when you go through self-destruction, it's not a bad 8 bars in that song.
No, it's not.
Nah, everybody went. They had to.
They had to. Even even Just Ice came through. I was known as a gangster. But to me, my favorite verse in that whole thing was Heavy D, because he came out and killed it. He came out and killed it.
My favorite verse I like the whole shit.
I like the whole thing. My favorite.
Like Quan did and shit. He was on there. Man. Dude,
Yeah, Sonic had a nice part on that.
Yeah,
I just really dug Heavy D's verse though.
I like Heavy D's part. I like the whole shit. I like MC Light part.
Yep.
I like the video because the color come in on her part. That was dope.
MC Light's on the microphone.
What about you, Chauncey?
I'm with self-destruction also. All in the same game was cool to an extent. I like the
Y'all
production.
better put respect on Easy name, man.
Take notes from Easy E, the violent hero. Don't you know we got to put our heads together?
I dug all in the same game. I dug Easy part. I dug Ice part too. Ice-T.
Yeah.
Too Short
was
cool.
Q on that record?
I want to say Q was.
Or was this?
I think it was
NWA was, remember, Dre and Stan rapped together.
Right.
He went by himself.
But no Q.
No Q.
Damn, he wasn't because he exited cell. That's
Yeah.
That's hard.
Hunky verse went hard.
Yeah.
Who got you doing time buses? Yeah,
that shit was hard.
Yeah, he killed it.
Shot G, Humpty.
He showed up as both of them.
Yeah, right. That's just dope.
Had Def Jeff.
Yeah.
That's what I found out he was from California. I didn't even know he was from California.
Oh shit!
I'm like Def Jeff. Hammer was on there.
Hammer was on there.
I fuck with Hammer, man.
He came through dancing
He
on
was
it.
dancing in the alley,
Yes, he was. They were both dope songs.
Do they make records like this anymore?
Well, the one that came later from the Black Panther soundtrack. They had Bone, Redman,
The Points.
the Points.
Yeah, the Points.
It was Bone,
Biggie, Bone,
quite a few people.
yeah. And then when they did like the singing version, they had all the R&B,
girls.
Was Seal on there?
Nah.
They did do some. Well, I guess they was trying to do that. We Are the World shit. I don't know. I seen Seal in something, but I don't know.
You know what? That might have been during because remember they did one.
It was
during,
Notorious Big, Coolio, Redman, Busta Rhymes, Bone, the Points. And they had the black and white video.
I do remember that. Yeah.
But remember they did a song commemorating 9/11 or whatever like that, or I think the Gulf War. Yeah, they had like a whole lot of celebrities.
But that one didn't go that good.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. None of these songs really hit like that.
No.
These three particular, We Are the World, the Self-Destruction, and
We All in the Same. Because they came at also, they were well done songs at very crucial time periods. Yeah. AIDS was running rampant throughout Africa, throughout America too, but it was worldwide, and so it was worldwide, and at that time California definitely had a gang problem. Yeah. I mean, how many times did we watch the news at that time before it was like super sensationalized news for the 24-hour news cycle? When they would do reports on California, you thought California was scary.
Right.
Like I thought the Bronx was scary. Like the way the Bronx used to be depicted in the news sounded terrible.
That was the whole point of the We Are the World, because they was depicting Africa like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like the disease infesting famine. You know what I mean?
And it was really going through that though. Still is.
Still is, but I mean, there's fucking civilization in Africa.
Yeah.
Like, don't get it twisted. They got
Oh,
affected by that shit. You know what I mean? Later down the line. So
no, it's not all of Africa, no, but no.
But you're right. All of those tragic things is going on, but it shouldn't be always some darkness to make people get together and do this.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be, but it normally takes. Remember, nothing will bring a family or tear them apart quicker than the tragedy, or quicker than something like something bad happening. So people either come together or they split apart. That's just the nature of the beast. They either rise together or split and sometimes fall separately. It shouldn't take anything like that. I think I would love to see collaborations like that happen more often.
Right.
But it's hard to get egos out of people, It's hard to get, especially I think now, to ask someone to come in. The first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, you want me to make a song for the youth, promoting nonviolence? How much does it pay me?"
Right.
And how much you gonna pay me for this nonviolent song?
And quiet, not to cut you off. Quiet as kept. Now that I think about it, the only real collab we had like this when they did the remake of What's Going On, and that was during when 9/11 happened. You had Alicia Keys, Nelly, Ja Rule. You had a couple people from even the likes of NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I kind of remember that. They saying what's going on. Yeah.
The lead singer from that rock group thing was in there.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
That's the last time we really had something big like that. But also, the public has to be open and receptive to the message.
True.
As more than just a small group.
Yeah.
And so if fall on deaf ears, it's not gonna be We Are the World and fall on deaf ears.
No. Once again, it's about the message.
Yeah.
True.
It's about the messengers and you picking and choosing your messages and your messengers. I think that's gonna be the theme of the show because it's the same shit. It's about just you picking your poison or picking your messenger, but don't shoot the messenger. That's all I got.
I guess what you call them? Try to RL Tyrese. What can a brother do? What was that? Best man sounds right. Best man sounds. What can a brother do for me? Some years back before that movie Jason's Lyric, they had all the male R&B groups together. They did, yeah.
Oh,
they
did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Boyz II Men, Intro, I remember that. Everybody up in there.
Wait, man.
Jodeci.
That's the big collabs.
Yeah, Casey off the blow. I'll be right there.
Stomping in. Stomping in.
It's not a Jodeci show, Casey.
Gotta relax. It's for the world, nigga.
Quincy Jones helped with that production too. He did.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Shout out to Quincy. Shout out to all these composers and stuff, man. It's just dope to see that. And like I said, from Saturday seeing the young cats and seeing us, it's just dope, man. Making music is dope. Continue making music. Continue doing your art. I want to hear it. I want to hear all the dope shit. I want to collab with y'all too. So, yeah, moving forward. So, I know I'm bouncing all around, but before we get to the fun stuff, I want to shout out rest in peace to Action Jackson.
Yeah, it's
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, it's 78. He still had a lot of miles left, but they released the heart disease.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, he had a long battle with heart.
I never knew.
So it's a health problem he struggled with for some years now. So he was very happy from what his family said about the Mandalorian and all all his recent stuff. He really was happy and energetic. What's his name? The guy who plays the Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, made a statement on he was a friend. We were more than just co-workers. We spent time together. All on and off set. So it was just and everything I've read so far, no one has said a bad thing.
No.
About
As they shouldn't.
Which is great.
Yeah, as they shouldn't. So, if y'all know who Carl Weathers is, he was a black actor, very known for. He wasn't like had super like crazy roles all the time. Like he wasn't working all the time, but the shit that he did do is like historic. I mean, Happy Gilmore. But he was Apollo Creed, Rocky, 1 through 4. Dylan from Predator, yes. Action Jackson jumping on cars in dress slacks, nigga. Who doing that? And hard bottom loafers. Who doing that?
I bet he had them 80s dress socks that was thick at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hate those socks. Church socks. Yeah, those church socks. Ugh. So yeah, Vanity was in that, man. Yeah, Stacey Adams kicking ass and taking names. So yeah, man. And who was he on Mandalorian? Y'all know his name?
I forgot the name.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, and all in betweens, just a great guy, great actor, great influence, great just art, you know. And yeah, he will be missed. As we said before on the WFNG Fly Nerd Radio, we did an episode you know, paying our respects to him. He was Dylan in Predator. And yeah, Ambi said that Dylan was the actual villain in the movie, not the Predator.
Yeah, because, you know, I haven't had a chance to go analyze the conversation from Predator.
Yeah.
Because that's why I want to go back and then listen. Now I want to listen to what Dylan says. Because I know he has a conversation with him in the beginning. Because most of his dialogue...
No, he put him on the mission. No, what is it? He was the guy, yeah, he was the send-off guy. He's the one that put him in the mission. Because when he said it, made me click, like, because I had seen it recently. I was like, oh, yeah, he did put him on the mission. That dirty bastard, you dirty bastard. I should kill you, Dylan. You're my friend, though. Let's go hang out. So, nah, man.
He can be mad at Dylan. Dylan was dead.
Yeah, Dylan dead. He lost his arm in there. Gotcha. So, nah, man, just monumental stuff from Carl Weathers. I think he will be missed.
It's just so memorable.
Yeah.
And then, like, a couple more tidbits, piggyback off all that.
Go ahead.
He did a joint back in '78 called Force 10 from Navarro.
Yes, he did.
Now, this is a movie that features, when I say ensemble cast, it's a young Carl Weathers.
Oh.
Harrison Ford, a year after Star Wars.
Okay.
Robert Shaw, a.k.a. Quinn from Jaws.
Okay.
Franco Nero, the original Django.
Okay.
Bond girl Barbara Bach. And this is like one of those World War II action joints.
Dr. No?
I want to say maybe Dr. No, or I can't remember which one right now.
Yeah, she was
using the movie.
Yeah, she
was a cute one.
Yeah, she damn good work on that one. Carl Weathers also did a TV series in the 90s called Street Justice, a syndicated TV series, did for about 2 seasons, and he basically played a New Jersey cop, even though it was technically filmed in Canada. He played a New Jersey cop that joins forces with, you know, streetwise white dude who happens to know karate. And, you know, it's fresh off the whole...
the 90s.
It's fresh off the whole Lethal Weapon formula.
Yeah,
so they basically did that TV style. But it was good. It was always fun to watch on Saturday afternoons. And
2 days from retirement.
he also did a couple things on stuff like Starsky and Hutch. He was in an episode of that.
So Starsky and
And he also did an episode of the old Kung Fu series with David Carradine.
Really?
Yep, he was in an episode on that.
That's dope.
And he's done James TV work.
Yeah, he's fighting.
He also replaced Harold Rollins in the Heat of the Night TV series.
Oh, really?
I want to say he played Virgil in a couple of seasons of that. Replaced Harold Rollins. And he also did one of his last ones before Mandalorian was on Law and Order. I forgot which one. So many.
Right. I'm destined. I feel like I'm destined to be on a Law and Order before I'm dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because everybody's on Law and Order. It's like one of those shows don't seem like it's hard to get on.
Right.
Like what were you? I was dead guy number 4.
Saw the X's fries, man. That was me.
You see that guy in the corner shirt? That's me.
That's me.
That's me right there. I got
That's true. Everybody. Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I'm going to see a lot of those Jokers coming soon. That's going to be fun.
Carl was the dude, and it did low key hit me because I grew up watching this man. He was like really portrayed stand-up black man. He didn't have to put on no dress. He did no sucker stuff to get roles. He did his work. He did what he's supposed to do, and just got a lot of love and respect across the board. And even when I saw Sylvester Stallone's tribute, that's what kind of hit me.
Yeah,
that's what hit me the most.
Someone called that out because they was like, all right, did he get his full residuals for Apollo?
I think he did.
I mean, Sylvester Stallone doesn't own Rocky, so Sylvester Stallone got nothing to do with it.
Right.
Yeah. So if the studio and producers didn't pay Carl Weathers, that's on the studio.
And do you feel like he should have killed him off?
I think in the story, considering that it's Rocky's story, I don't have a problem. Like it's like to me, it was like the whole myth. How many times you see it in kung fu films? You kill my teacher. Right. It's the same thing. To me, it spurred. It made the fight with Drago more meaningful.
Stop killing teachers. That's fucked up. Killing teachers out here. What's wrong?
Hey, this is my kung fu teacher. Blam! You kill my teacher.
That's like that ultimate elevation mechanism, make the hero go harder though.
Right.
I mean, in John Wick, they killed a dog.
Yeah.
A puppy.
True.
Yeah. But it was given to his wife, so that made it more reason for him to go back.
No, it was totally justified no matter who gave him the dog. God could have gave him that dog. Rampage, you killed my dog. You killed my dog. I don't care who gave it to me. Coming at you.
So yeah, man. So Carl Weathers will be remembered, and
yes,
definitely.
Go stream some. For those who didn't cancel their Disney Plus, go watch some Mandalorian.
Yeah, watch some Mandalorian. He was very entertaining in there. He's actually a fly nerd entertainer, fly nerd certified entertainer.
He made the same. I see that there's still that. He did a Lando.
Like Mando's his boy.
Right.
Then he's like, well, for the cash, I gotta flip on you. Then he flipped back. And Mando.
It was like boys. Yeah, they was boys. Like, all right, man.
Lando's like, man, this is my job up here. I can't get this off of you, fam.
Right, but yo.
But I'm gonna rescue you.
And he gave him his own spot of land and everything. Like, all right, man, we good, G. We good. We break bread. That's how you break bread with kings. Right. So, yeah, man.
Vader did hit him with the pray, I don't alter it.
One more thing popped up, too.
Go ahead.
Speaking of such, Carl Weathers and Billy D. Williams did a movie together. It was a direct-to-video movie called Dangerous Passion. Basically, Carl Weathers played a security expert of sorts who ended up having an affair with Billy D. Williams' wife. It's like a action crime drama type thing, and Billy D. Williams was like confident towards his mob boss.
I can see that.
Kind of one of those deals. This is something that came out.
Kill that sucker. You slept with my wife.
So Lando and Grief had beef.
That's dope. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, man, yeah, that's the world we live in. So, so news alert. I know y'all been playing Spider-Man 2. I know y'all been web slinging through New York. 3/7, March 7th will be the date for the new Game Plus, and probably gonna have a DLC. They haven't announced all that, but new Game Plus is coming. You get to replay the game with all your stuff that you won, so get to replay that feature. I think a DLC is coming. I think it's long overdue for one.
I'm worried about losing steam, honestly.
Yeah, and that's what I was feeling like too. Was like, since the leaks, they probably had to,
Retool,
reevaluate things and revamp it. So
yeah, because then Tony Todd said they got like 300 hours or so of voice material.
yeah, absolutely.
They only use like a quarter of it so far.
Yeah. So there should be a Venom something coming soon. If y'all are still interested in that, but if not, check out Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. It's pretty dope game.
It's fun. It's
a fun
100%
game.
fun. The story is engaging.
Yeah.
Miles is the man, but Pete definitely holds it down. It's a good passing of the torch story.
Right.
It's a great passing of the torch story, to be honest with you.
Right.
Because Peter says the words like, Spider-Man now.
Yeah. You
are Spider-Man now. I'm the backup guy.
Yeah.
You the main guy.
And that's dope. You see the torch passed, and Peter got to sit his ass down. He been doing this shit for a minute. So real life hits.
He's lost a lot.
But yeah, he lost a lot. He lost super a lot.
That's just the Parker story in general.
Yeah.
He takes heavy losses.
Yeah, he does. So sometimes you gotta hey, so fall back and you handle this shit, man.
A lot of people, I don't know if people paid attention, but they actually showed how Miles has a support system that Peter never had.
That's true. Family and all, yeah.
Like Miles has people who share in the secret, whereas Peter had the burden of balancing it all and then not telling anybody. Like Mary Jane knew eventually, of course, but not too many people in his circle.
In his inner circle.
Like who are his true friends.
But he had to protect them. So
he had to protect them. Whereas with Miles is more of a y'all know.
It's a modern day. It's like, all right, y'all know, but y'all better not say shit.
Right.
Well, we all gonna get it. So so check that out, Spider-Man. So we gonna flip a coin. What we want to talk about? Last two. Let's go to the top of the turnbuckle. Let's go to top of the turnbuckle. The bloodline battle. The bloodline continues. So last time we spoke, we talked about the Royal Rumble, and Cody Rhodes was the winner of the Royal Rumble. So the winner of the Royal Rumble supposed to pick his opponent, and pretty much is a champion. Is either the world heavyweight champion or the WWE champion. In this instance, Roman Reigns is the WWE champion, and Seth Rollins is the world heavyweight champion. So he had beef with Roman Reigns before, so he wanted to finish his story, and that was to challenge Roman Reigns to WrestleMania for the championship. But that was interjected by the one and only
that guy who fought the skyscraper, Scorpion, the star of that San Andreas movie. That guy. It was the Tooth Fairy.
No, it was the most electrifying entertainer, The Rock.
I didn't see Coach E-Soul star at WrestleMania. What you talking about?
The most electrifying.
Game though. This ain't just.
So let's pause right there though. So there's a lot of scandal with Vince McMahon as well. Rock became chairman of the board for TKO. TKO is the company that actually owns, is by what's the dude name? Tony
Ari Emanuel.
Yeah. Those guys. So
Ari Emanuel and Nick Khan.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, they run TKO. Rock is the chairman of the board, and he get full rights, trademark rights of his name, The Rock. So now he could go as The Rock in public. He could do the eyebrow and everything. So now all of a sudden he want to go to WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. So is this scripted or is this what we doing here?
The bloodline thing, from what I have understood, has been going on for a while now with all the cousins, and because it's the two younger brothers that got the tag team match. It's Roman Reigns, it's another person, it's Rock. They all cousins.
Right.
Big ass Samoan family. It's just it is what it is.
Right.
Because in hindsight, it's a little mix of both because they are. Blending in the realistic stuff by Rock being a board director or what have you. There's also adding a storyline element to it because it's like by him
making this big announcement, because if you remember weeks before that, before the Royal Rumble, he made that little analogy of, should I sit at the head of the table?
Right.
That's what this kind of led to, more so just, not only just, poking fun at Roman,
Yeah.
it just led to, I'm about to sit with the big boys now. I'm about to help make decisions and so on.
Right.
So this also kind of leads to this shifting of his personality, shall we say?
Man, he about to be full heel. Nah, he about to be full fucking heel. And this is interesting because he was heel before, but he wasn't heel.
Right.
He was just an asshole, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. That was a time when he used to play the guitar and Hollywood rock, and he'll be roasting people. He'll just roast the shit out you with the guitar. That should be funny as hell. But he wasn't evil intentional. You know what I mean? Because I don't think like that character could sell that. You know what I mean? It's like Hulk Hogan, he had to do the NWO to be like fully heel and shit. But like John Cena's never heel. I could never see. Was John Cena ever heel? Nah.
Because when he started doing the basic economic stuff,
That was heel?
he was heel for a little bit. But then the fans kind of turned him face. Especially when he faced off against Brock Lesnar in that first go.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Brock was crazy. Yeah, that crazy Brock. Yeah, anyone they faced with that.
But what's interesting, though, about this heel rendition of Rock, because this is like kind of his third go around as heel. Because his first one was when he was with the Nation.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But that sucked.
Yeah.
Bad villain, man.
Bad villain.
Yeah,
And then,
Elvis shirts on and shit.
Hollywood Rock, and with this one, he's making it more personal because he's got his family on his side now, so we think. And then it's like the whole thing of the infamous moment in that press conference was when he faced off with Cody.
So let's talk about that. It was the WrestleMania press conference.
The kickoff show.
Yeah, the kickoff show. Yeah. So this was supposed to be a press conference with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. They doing the face-off and shit. But then who came out first? Seth or Rock?
Seth came out first.
Yeah.
Because he was going to introduce Cody.
Okay, right.
For Cody. Next thing you know, Roman Reigns' music came on.
Okay.
And Paul Heyman came out.
Okay.
And then they kind of ripped on each other because, Seth and Roman, they came up through the ranks themselves. And, Seth was like, "What's up, big brother?" It looked like he finally came to work for a change.
Right.
And Roman like, at least I ain't wearing my wife's shoes.
Ooh.
Seth married Becky Lynch, so there's that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they kind of ripped each other back and forth or whatever. And then Roman was just like, well, I have the real world heavyweight championship, the universal title, where you can go for this B-class, second grade world heavyweight title. He basically saying he might as well just have that because he ain't getting this. He had his chance, he failed. Now it's time to move on. And then that's when Rock came out.
Okay.
And then when Rock came out to a bevy of boos. And it's been a long time since he got
since then, Rock has came out before, and that's when Cody was talking to Roman, and he was like, "I want to challenge you to WrestleMania, but I'm not." And the Rock had came out. And since then, and Rock gave him this long, talk in his ear before Cody walked off too. And I don't know, a lot of people were saying the Rock was bullying Cody out of the position for one, to get his name back ringing again, since he do own everything. Right. Maybe taking him to WrestleMania will help his own franchise and stuff, and he can reap the benefits from it fully since he never had it. He's in
a position to really cash in on his name.
Yeah, exactly, and that's all. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see. Yeah, so the whole heel thing. So once that started, they started a hashtag "We Want Cody," and that's how the crowd been indifferent about this, because people do love The Rock, no doubt. But I guess this is a new generation, man. They like Cody.
The Rock. The many younger wrestling fans like The Rock had his time. It's nice when he come around every now and again, but let's not make a whole 2-year storyline out of The Rock. And I've talked to some other wrestling people, they're like, I was like, how you feel about The Rock coming back? And it's been mixed. So it's been mixed. People are kind of like, they wish he would stick with just the bloodline thing away from WrestleMania. Like, the bloodline story is cool because they are actual family.
They are actual family,
right, so
and that's dope.
Cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like, that's really cool. It's people saying don't disrupt WrestleMania for The Rock. But
Well, let's talk about the future of The Rock, though, because, you know, you made the joke of Black Adam. That was the last, like, movie he was in. Is Rock... And he made these big moves. I mean, this TKO thing is $35 million contracts. You know what I mean? There's big money here. So is he done with movies and he's moving on?
I don't think so. I think what'll happen is he's got this business venture. He's going to work it, and probably till he gets to a point where, all right, I don't need to make any public wrestling appearances. I'll do a couple movies here and there. But I mean, here's the thing. No one's really pounding down the door for a Rock movie.
And that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, give or take, he could make some movies here and there.
But he's probably not gonna, with the same fervor that he did over the last 5 years, I don't think so.
Because I think Black Adam could have been a franchisable thing, but that fell down the shitter. Wherever the case may be. So, what else is there? What else is there for him to do unless they build a new franchise for him? Movie-wise. Hobbs and Shaw, yeah.
Well, another thing I was going to pick on is the fact that by him being in this position like he's in now, if you remember some time back, WWE tried to do their own little movie company called WWE Films.
That's where the Marine movies came from.
Yeah. Marine movie stuff.
Nah.
The horror movie stuff with Kane and them or whatever like that. But by Rock being in this position, he could, if he wanted to like reinvigorate that.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. But I think...
But he can't do San Andreas.
Nah. I think what Rock is going to do, because there have been kind of talks of him basically kind of being done for Hollywood for a minute. Because, like I said, this is big money that we dealing with here, and he want to make sure it's right. Some people even say, like, in the next couple years, he may be running WWE. And that may be, you know, that's not far-fetched. Him coming through doing the general manager shit and doing shit like that. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because it's Rock, let's say he go to WrestleMania and wins the championship. Is he a full-time wrestler again, or is this going to be the show up with the... Yeah, pop in, pop out.
Pop in, pop out.
Yeah.
Because John Cena said in an interview not that long ago, he was like, I got 3 more years wrestling.
I heard he was about to retire. Yeah, he about to retire. Yeah, he retiring.
Yeah, he said 2-3 years wrestling tops, and he said it'll be all acting and gigs
and whatever. Yeah.
And if you look at him now, current, like in that commercial about Gronk kicking the football, he's slimming down.
He is.
He's
that's true. He getting regular John Cena and shit. You don't look like Popeye arms and shit.
He's not bulked up. Because he was saying like how the toll that takes. Like he was like staying in shape is one thing, but carrying around that much bulk.
That mass. Yeah.
Like I've watched a couple of The Rock's videos. Have you seen The Rock's meals?
Oh yeah. You see The Rock breaks? You see his cheat day meals?
Yes.
Dude, that motherfucker eat like a plate full of fucking like French toast and pancakes, yeah, dude, and the finest butter and then syrup. That motherfucker get it in, but he eat like 4 men. Dude, crazy.
You got to maintain that level of bulk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you, at that point, your body is a fat fuel burning machine.
Right.
Because all those muscles just like, feed me
now.
And to maintain that, man. I mean, hey. If you can do it, you can do it. But it's the reasons people start slimming out because they like
they're not intaking all that mass, man. And that can be crazy. That's crazy. So wrestling.
But now let's think about it too with his position, and also if you look at it and you look at the scope of everything now. As we speak, there's like nobody with the last name McMahon involved in WWE.
Oh yeah, they wiping them out.
The 2 kids left him a long time ago. Like his son was like, I tried to tell y'all that he was bogus.
Tried to tell you.
He said, I tried to tell y'all.
It's so bad that they've erased both him and Brock Lesnar from WWE history. In addition to
history?
In addition to
Get the fuck. So Brock ain't got no championships listed. They gave him that race. They gave him the Benoit.
Yeah.
The Thanos Benoit.
Yeah, I mean, well, you should have been involved in Brock.
Right.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you do
What
it.
happens when
You can't erase that, man. You can't erase that, man. He did all his work.
The history eraser button. What does it do?
Right.
We don't know.
Let's find out.
No, Brock.
God damn, Brock. All right, well, it was nice.
Even rougher if you think about it.
Hey,
overall.
Brock threw Kurt Angle down the flight of stairs. I ain't never forgetting that.
I mean, I said, you can't erase your memory. Just look in this light real quick.
That's crazy, though. They just erase your name out of all that shit. Because they did it for Hulk Hogan when that racist shit came out. But then they put him back in.
Yeah. But that was more than like just the Hall of Fame stuff, though.
Yeah, they booted him out the Hall of Fame. They saying they removing Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar's name from the ledgers.
You can't. It was.
You were never an employee here.
Right. You never ran
You
this
never
place.
ran this place. This door that has your name written on it is not your door.
You gone, son.
All right, I know when you get in trouble and shit, but is that really fair, though?
It's what
Based off everything we've heard.
in the length of time.
Whoa, yeah.
It's the length of time he's been doing it.
I'm not saying what he doing. I'm not accepting that at all. But I'm just saying erasing the name off the whole shit that the house that you built. Damn, man. Like history, like this motherfucker cage match was designed by me. No, it wasn't. It was Charles Blakely.
That's the fact that I think about, by this time, before it all came out, he pretty much sold WWE. So it's like whoever the parent
owner there because they have a.
That was pretty much their say so.
No, I'm just saying, is it you could rewrite history like that? That's
Unfortunately, I mean, it's how you run your company. It's up to you. Like this is whoever owns the WWE right now is like. You fucked up. You've been doing this since the 90s, so that means almost your entire run of 30 years of this company, you've been doing this.
This dirty shit.
You've been doing this dirty shit.
So we had out of integrity.
We gotta separate ourselves from you.
From you. Yeah.
From you.
And it's dragged up that now there's a story of a former WWE diva who's sadly gone, and due to her being gone, she self-deleted herself because of what this man possibly could have done to her.
Yeah, because it was rumors that with China and Vince, like there was on some sexual harassment, just never really.
Well, no, I was talking about Ashley Mazzara.
I was talking about the China rumors.
Well, I heard.
Yeah, the China that he put that it was the casting couch with China for her to get in. Vince, so it's a lot
disturbing stuff.
And it just makes you wonder how many other WWE female superstars went through that same treatment.
I mean, he was getting it on with all of them because I heard they was going locker rooms, he be kissing on them and all that shit. It's just wild, man. All athletes and people, be careful. Just be careful with yourself.
Hopefully they can,
So back to this Rock shit. So I want the Rock. I like the Bloodline Rock. I like blood.
Okay. I think it's
Bloodline
a good story.
Rock.
I think it's a good story, and I
like
just don't think
Bloodline.
it should overtake. I know I'm not as deep in WWE as everyone else, but I've been watching recently because of stuff. I don't know. I kind of agree with some of the people that say it shouldn't interrupt Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, or Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, whatever. Like, don't interfere with that.
Yeah.
Run your beef with Roman Reigns during the year.
Yeah.
And if it ends up like culminating at the next big WrestleMania, then it makes sense.
I'll just let Cody and do his thing, and then let The Rock come and interfere, and Roman Reigns winning anyway. So
Cochise on the chair.
Hey, Cochise! Oh my gosh! Where'd it come from? Oh my gosh! Kendo stick! Dirty dog! Dirty dog!
Look, this ain't legal, man. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I just got this. No, gosh, with the sledgehammer. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do with that? So y'all ever been to wrestling like live?
Oh yeah.
So is it still like fun without the announcements? Without the announcers?
To me it is, because it's like if you really got great respect and love for, what it is, it's just as enjoyable without the announcers. Now, of course, TV-wise, announcers give it that.
Yeah, they give it that hype. That hype, right.
Watching it and seeing it live and just, jamming with, everybody else who's a wrestling fan or whatever like that, it's just as fun to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I went in the 80s and late 80s, early 90s during like the era that we was really like into it. It was fun. Like my friend's dad took us out to Rosemont.
Okay.
To see him. I forgot who was the only person that was popular that was there that night was it was like towards the end of Jake the Snake's career.
Oh yeah.
So he was there. One of the guys who one super flying, not Jimmy Superfly Snooker, but someone similar. Like he was a high flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got on whoever it was. I remember him always getting on the ropes.
Just doing
just flying out. But yeah, the only big name there was Jake the Snake.
But it was exciting.
It was exciting. Like
it
was exciting. I was jumping up and down, screaming.
That's dope.
Just like everybody else.
That's dope.
Last one I went to, surprisingly or coincidentally, was an AEW show.
Okay. And
it was here in Chicago, and it was the return of your former neighbor.
That guy returns everywhere.
Yeah.
He's always coming back.
Hey.
And that was an unexpected one, too, because nobody ever thought it. Because as soon as the cultural personality kicked in, everybody just lost it. I was like, and then I'm like, what? Yeah?
Did you pay Living Color for that?
Probably.
I'm just curious.
Because that's what the ownership thing, like with The Rock, that song is his now. You know what I mean? It's like all of that matters. So that's part of the CM. Like if CM Punk was erased, that song would be erased. You won't be hearing none of that theme music anywhere else because that's part of it. It's licensed to him, I would rather say.
Because during Punk's first run, Triple H even mentioned in a promo when they was beefing, he's like, it's because I'm paying Living Color all this money to play their music every time you come out. So you should be thankful for that.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna charge you. Living Color gonna charge you for that. I can tell you that right now. They protect them and Fishbone. As Black rock bands, they protect their stuff really well.
Yeah, as you should.
As you should. I feel like not enough people out here listening to Fishbone, so listen to Fishbone.
Yeah, you should. As you should. As you should.
Black rock artists love, period.
Yeah.
Black History Month. Yeah. Black History Month. So make that a note. Let's get into that.
Black rock artists do not
Living Color, Fishbone. Witherspoon, Seven Dust.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, Seven Dust.
Yeah. Seven Dust. Wow. So yeah, man. I'm all for the Rock and the Bloodline. I want to see where that go. I'm down for Cody too. So what?
One more thing.
Go ahead. What?
Cody went there. He was like, if y'all grandparents was here, especially y'all grandfathers, they'd be ashamed of you. And his face, Rock was like,
he brought it. Why you mention the family?
You talk about him.
You talk about me.
You talk about him. You talking about me, and that's where we have a problem. Next thing you know,
slappity.
Everybody
had to scuffle in.
Break up. But it was interesting because Seth Rollins got mad at The Rock and pointed fingers at The Rock. And The Rock looked like a bully. He looked like the heel. Yeah. And that was kind of interesting to see. It was like, all right, he playing the role.
Right.
Like,
it's crazy that Seth Rollins would jump in because him and Cody actually had beef before.
But you going to stand up? Because, I mean, come on, man. You going to slap my guy around? Like, you I don't care who you are, dude. I'm going to run up on you. You slap him, right? I slap him.
Order operation, right?
You always got to jump up and do something first. Right. Fuck out of here.
And the even more funny part is this past SmackDown, Triple H came out with 2 GMs. Triple H was like, I don't care if it doesn't matter to you. I don't care, what
family tree we barking up here and there, it's a certain authority that's got to go in line. And when I heard all that and he announced that Cody and Roman's official, I was like, now it's going to be real interesting because if you are real wrestling fans like that, as you remember, back in the good old Attitude Era days, Triple H and Rock was always
they was always beefing.
So now with this going on, and especially
Man, they bringing back the old blood, old bad blood.
So it's gonna be
But Rock over Triple H though. And when he was on stage yelling at Triple H was like, that's some real fucked up shit. Hey, shut up. He was like, yo, you tell your man, like, he was at him, like, on some bullshit, like, shut up, you. Like, you work for me now. It's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, nah, man, is this work? So, what, is this all, like, playing for TV?
Yeah. For the most part.
Yeah, it's like 70% acting, 30% competition.
Right.
I mean, let's just be honest about wrestling. We know that it's a little it's scripted.
It's scripty, a little scripty.
It's scripted to a point. And so, do people really want to be the champion? Yes. They want their spot. Yes, they want their spot.
They want the highlights. They want the glitz.
Yeah, they want to be out. They want to be the ones getting featured. No one wants to be a jobber forever. No one wants to be a jobber forever. So I get it. The competition part is real, but you gotta wait your turn to get to the spotlight and play your role to get to the spotlight. It seems from what I'm picking up. I felt like during the formative years, it was a little more of the sports stuff in it. Yeah. Like in the 80s, it's like, you gotta beat me.
Yeah. And the best man, the last man standing, the best man wins. Yeah. You know, that's how it was.
I see the cool part about it too. Also now that makes sense. When I heard Triple H mention something about it a few weeks back, they said they want to bring back the more sports-centric side of WWE. So that's why you're having press conference like you do now, because before you didn't really have.
But that's TKO. Like that's the TKO. Yeah. And see, and they I think they wanted Rock versus Roman Reigns because they're thinking about the big ticket, and they want the biggest superstars to go against each other. But then they forgot about the story and the people and the fans. You gotta bring the story.
Because you had AEW killing you on the story.
Yeah.
Like AEW was like, guess what? Everything y'all don't like about WWE ain't here.
Yeah, it's here. Right.
Like AEW for a while was stealing. Like
they were.
They was like, come, y'all tired of that?
And still is.
That's a little bit more flip back and forth where people come down, go up, go down, or not come down because now AEW is actually getting up there.
I'll get it up there. Yeah.
Like I'm even starting to notice a lot more people in AEW shirts than I'm seeing in
Me too. In WWE, yeah, definitely. I see more AEW in the streets.
Also has that kind of rock punk feel.
Yeah.
So it's like it looks like.
Shout out to Mick Foley.
I was like, is that a band? They were like, no, it's a wrestler. I was like, no shit.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. So tuned in to when is WrestleMania? In April, March? April.
I want to say
we watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for sure. All right, so we will be tuning in WrestleMania. Yeah, there you go. You gotta sell it. You gotta sell the hit. So moving forward, this is Super Bowl weekend, and we heard this announcement from actor Ryan Reynolds that there was going to be a trailer dropped of. Man, fresher breath air, I have to say.
That was a hell of a trailer.
That was, I'm telling you, Marvel, y'all are full of shit. I hate y'all. I really do. Because y'all be fucking around, and then when you put out the dope shit, it be like, man, I'm back at it again, dude. I hate that fucking shit. Yeah, man, I hate that. Get the fuck out of here.
That's how drugs work. It's like you was a dick, you was owning it first, you loved it, and you like, it was the same brand, you got tired of it, you got clean. And now they like, hey man, we got special. We got special. We gonna give you all the violence, all the curse words, and Wolverine.
And that's what fucking happened, fuck faces. So, nah, man, they just dropped the trailer for Deadpool 3. Well, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
and Wolverine. Jeez.
Wolverine gonna sell tickets.
Yo, if you see this trailer, you already bought 5 tickets. I guarantee you, because this is it.
Opening night and the day.
I'm going opening night. I'm going whenever I fucking feel like it. Yeah, it's gonna be environment. I'm chilling. I'm bored. I'm going to see just to sit down and watch it and just have some shit, smoke out, watch that shit.
I'm at Deadpool. Shut up.
I'm at Deadpool. Phone off. So nah, the trailer dropped. If y'all haven't seen, y'all under a rock, but we definitely saw it all together, and it was dope, man. You see, you see Wade and the fucking fade. Wade with the fade. It ain't the what's the Kelsey? It ain't the Kelsey fade either.
He had the 80s neighbor fade.
He had the
Howdy neighbor.
the bob. He got the bob. Yeah. So you know, he get approached by these soldiers and stuff, and
just soldiers.
Well,
TVA.
there you go. So TVA, the internet theories, you know, they wrapped them up. Was like, yo, we need you to get these other heroes. And they showing the Avengers and all this shit. And now you see it. He in the MCU. He in it. He kicking the Disney jokes and everything, man. So it's dope, man. I can't wait to see this shit.
There's nothing else. I don't even want to say nothing else about the trailer. Y'all go watch it. Everybody.
All I gotta say is you see Wolverine. I bet we gonna see Wolverine in all forms. There's definitely Patch Logan. A clip of that was in the trailer. I know Patch when I see it, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to explode. My head going to be like in several fucking pieces after I see this movie, because I think we're going to get the Wolverines, and I'm saying Wolverines, the way we should have ever saw him, dude. Like, this might be some dope shit. Wolverine is a ticket, and I feel like besides Logan, in a few X-Men movies, they kind of wasted Hugh Jackman Wolverine on a few movies, man, and they didn't really get to see the full thing until Logan, but I think this shit going to be hitting, man. If y'all familiar with the comic book Deadpool and Wolverine, they're friends, foes, but when they get together, it's a damn fucking entertainment show. Yeah, dude, right. That's the only better. And I hope they get a Deadpool 4 for that, dude. Like, that will be fucking dope. Or he may be in Deadpool 3. We never know.
Or if they recast Cable and give us a better Cable.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Cable is actually pretty.
Yeah, that's genius. Yeah, like, very genius.
I still say John Hamm should have been Cable.
I agree with that.
I
agree with that.
I know he's more on his comedic acting these days.
Yeah.
You know, because Mad Men, he said Mad Men took a toll on him.
Really?
Like the seriousness of the tone of Don.
Oh, because he's really a funny. Yeah, he's a light guy. He's a lighthearted guy. Yeah.
And he has a comedic background.
Okay.
And so Mad Men was like, he was
too serious and stolic.
Serious and that's I mean, it got him known. That's how he got known, though. So you know, but.
So, what do you feel about the trailer, Chauncey?
Oh, bro. I mean, I've been waiting for this for a good while. I love seeing what I saw because, like, seeing just everything from the mix of the TVA being involved, just the infinite possibilities of what kind of Wolverine we're gonna see, or Wolverines, as you put it. We also got a little glimpse of the actor, I believe his name's Aaron Johnson, who played Pyro.
Okay.
The last couple of X-Men movies, he's up in here. So the truth of maybe possibly half, if not most of Fox Marvel is gonna be up in here. So it's like I just can't.
That was a light. It's okay. We're safe.
I geeked out on the personal note about the Captain America suit. Yeah.
See, and that's the little nicks.
Who read the comics know Deadpool
love Steve. He admired this motherfucker to the utmost. So yeah, when he did that salute, I was like, oh shit, Deadpool is in the MCU. That's tough.
I find that funny because it's crazy that the most psychotic, anti-heroic characters like Deadpool and Punisher just got mad respect for Cap like that, which they should.
Yes, they should.
That's just, I mean, that's just
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, yo, Cap, be down.
War issues with Frank and Steve running missions.
Yeah.
And Frank fell in line. He was like good soldier Frank, like.
Because Frank is a soldier first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a soldier first. It wasn't that pairing was dope until the
Whoa, Punisher is like, all right, well now I'm going to kill him. We got the objective. Now it's time to kill him. Wait, no, his shield.
He gunned him down in front of everybody. Like nobody even had a chance to respond. It was like these guys. They were like Steve, like. Yeah.
God damn it. All right. Well, yeah, Deadpool 3 trailer is out, and the movie is coming out on what, July 25th, I thought so? 26. All right. So, summer movie, Fly Nerd certified. We will definitely be watching that a few times. So, let me see. You see, I got the Transformer set. This set was actually a Gundam thing. And I ended up getting it. I got a couple. I'm gonna get some more because I think Transformers should be like big like this and destroy the scale and shit. So I need some shit to scale. Ruin a bridge or two. You know what I mean? Like get that going. So
Transformer battles actually are like wanton acts of destruction.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's a 10-foot tall.
Yeah, so if he trip and fall, he gonna damage something.
Right.
So
he's taking out your crib, your car.
Yeah, phone lines and the electric lines, all that shit. They tearing up. Yeah, they tearing shit up. So So shout out to that set. I ain't got no figures this week, but it's all good. Oh, I didn't bring it, but that Mesco Doom I had.
Oh yeah.
I took the head off and I used one of my extra Supreme Supreme heads. That motherfucker sitting pretty now. Like oh shit. Masco, why y'all make the head so big? That's crazy. Y'all need to stop doing that. But I fixed it up and Doom's sitting pretty now. So that's about it. So check us every Monday, WFNG Fly Nerd Radio, Southside Radio Live, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can check us there. This will premiere on YouTube every other Wednesday, Fly Nerd Wednesday. So check that out. Hey, that's why I put it there. Yeah, Comic Book Day, Fly Nerd Comic Book Day. Well, you can check us out on YouTube. So, any last words? Any shout outs? Anything y'all want to talk about?
I got Guy right here. Where you at?
Yeah, shout out to Corey, man. Where you at, man?
Hit him with
Oh, Ed is a new player on Street Fighter 6. I wanted to talk about it, but I'll wait till Corey get here so we can talk about it. Because I ain't too geeked about it, but yeah, we'll talk to Corey.
Ed is not a name to get geeked about. Like,
Ed.
Like who you had in your Mortal Kombat? Frank.
Who? I'm Scorpion, man. Get over here, man. I'm fading you up. So, yeah.
I got unpaid bills.
I'm playing with Raul. Your name Ed running up on me. I'm making sure I'm beating any Ed ass I see. But so.
Hit you with the action bills, though. I don't care about your fighting moves. I got bills.
You always lose the bills, so you always get hit with bills.
Like some Ed to bring to the fight.
Yeah, some unpaids for you. So
I took force papers.
Yeah. So any last words, Chance? What's up with you, man? What's been good, man?
Bro, just usual work stuff. Got some new camera gear I'm about to.
Ooh, what you getting? What you working with?
Got mirrorless Canon.
Ooh, you getting that?
Yeah, I got that. I still got my Nikon on me though. I also got some.
Is your Nikon mirrorless?
No, my Nikon's DSLR, but the Canon I got is mirrorless.
It's gonna be full frame.
Yeah, and
perfect.
I got a small Panasonic Lumix
Okay.
For some street carry.
Yeah.
And got the light lens to go with it.
Hey, when you get that Canon, bring that over. I want to check it out. I want to check it out. Because I'm thinking about stepping up too. No disrespect to my Sonys, but I always wanted to see how the Canon mirrorless worked versus, just personally, I want to see how it worked versus the Sony, because I definitely want to upgrade. But I'm in the middle of that. So
but no, some big shout outs though. Shout out to First Lady of FNG, Miss Moxie, for being a part of the award-winning Chicago-based series, The Bear.
Yeah.
Sweeping up these award shows.
It's a damn good show, man.
Yeah.
It's a damn good show, and that Thanksgiving episode just goes so hard. So hard.
And by the way, season 3 is popping up in June, so Bear Love is keep on flowing. Also, shout out to another hometown.
Hopefully, I'll be a part of that too.
Oh yeah, we all gonna get there one day. Shout out also to.
Okay, thanks.
But also,
I'm a secret set. That's not
I don't mind him.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Yeah. Hey, it's so vast. It's so. Did I say that on camera? Or talk about shout out to Center Space Studios, man. Yeah, that shit is so vast and big, and it's like so low key, dipped off in Chicago. You will never even know. Like it's like the Batmobile. You know when Batman was going to the Batcave and shit. It's like one of those things. Like, oh, I didn't even know. Okay. yeah, that type of shit. But nah, that shit dope. Yeah, you sneak in, your ass could hide out in that motherfucker. It'd be kind of easy to do. But anyway, let me stop. Protocol. That's security protocols. God, Christ's sakes.
One more shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the hometown homie Jerry Washington. I mean, if you follow his stuff on Instagram, Facebook,
he got a dope little wrestling podcast.
Yeah, follow him on Before the Bell podcast.
Yeah,
that's it. Wrestling-ish.
Yeah.
He's got upcoming comedy shows in April coming soon. So, and then hopefully we get things going where he can rock with us in the process.
Absolutely. Down for chatting, talk about wrestling. That's why I'm paying attention to wrestling, so we could get in that good old conversation.
He got the ear for it because he got a handful of friends in the business.
Yeah, for sure. So, cool. Any shout outs for me? Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to GQ the Teacher. Shout out to Water. Shout out to I Am God. Shout out to Vic Spencer. Shout out to Freddie Old Soul. Shout out to Ray's Bannon. Shout out to Super Sound. Shout out to Pugsley Adams. Shout out to me. Shout out to motherfucking Riot. Shout out to Griffin. Shout out to Memo. Shout out to Moleman. Jesus, shout out to Rashid Hadid. Shout out to Fillmore Green. Shout out to Sean Rocca. Shout out to Vest One. Shout out to every motherfucker I seen. Oh, shout out to Sean Doe. So many names, dude. It was a real dope night this weekend, that Saturday. So shout out to everybody that attended to that show. And we good, man. I'm Cosmo Galactus. Did we introduce ourselves at the show? We just went in. I like this shit. Yeah, we just went the fuck in. Yeah, that's how we go. I'm Cosmo Galactus.
Sean Moon serving shakes throughout the galaxy.
Transfers Prime.
And we are the Fly Nerd Group. You guys have a good day.
Oh, you caught the foot. Oh.